Very warm and cheerful morning to my dear students. How are you? I hope you all are fine and taking good care of your health. So get ready for your English class. Today we are going to start next chapter from the literature, chapter number 19. So open page number 122 and the chapter name is The Bishop's Candlesticks. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Please take out your literature book. Chapter number 19, The Bishop's Candlesticks. Students, the title of the chapter is The Bishop's Candlesticks. Before introducing the title of the chapter, I would like to ask you, when you visit temple, you see pujaris in the temple. They do puja over there. Similarly, in gurdwaras, pathis are there. They do the path over there. Similarly, in church, bishops are there and they are like father who do the prayer. So, bishops is the father, is the priest, the religious person in the church. So, I hope the bishop's meaning is clear to you, that who is bishop. Candlesticks. Candlesticks is the candle stand. You might have observed, when we visit church for the prayer, there is a candle stand over there, and we used to enlighten the candle, and then after that we do the prayer. So I hope you got the idea about the story. The story is about Bishop's Candlesticks. The story is about the kindness and charity propagated by the Christian religion. Now, each and every religion, whether it is Hindu, Sikh, Muslim, Christian, everybody, they believe in kindness and charity. Same is in Christian religion. And in this chapter also, stress has been given upon the kindness and charity propagated by the Christian religion, which is properly followed by bishops. Bishops' kindness and humanity transform the beastly convict into warm hearted human. Bishop was so kind hearted that his kindness and humanity changed the criminal mind into the warm hearted human. So I hope introduction is clear to you. So let's start and read the chapter. Bishop Muriel was an old man of about 75 years. He lived with his younger sister Baptine and a servant, Madame Magloire. The bishop was a kind man. Soon after his arrival in town, the bishop had given his large mansion to the hospital close by and himself moved to the small hospital building. He lived very simple and spent most of his money on the poor and the needy people. The one luxury he allowed himself was his collection of gold silver, which was used at night when they dined. One day, a man arrived at the little town. He had traveled a greater distance on foot than you would think possible and was tired and hungry. His clothes were dirty and worn, and he looked a rough character with his unshaven face. The people of the town avoided him, and the inns turned him away. They thought he was an escaped convict. Convict means criminal. He had more money than he needed for his food and shelter for a night, but no one was willing to put him up. So what happened? Bishop Muriel was an old man of 75 years, and he lived with his younger sister, Baptistine, and a servant, Madame Magloire. Okay, as I told you earlier, Bishop was a very kind man, and when he arrived in the town, he donated his large mansion to the hospital, and he himself moved on to a small hospital building. He lived a very simple life and spent most of his money on the poor and needy people. As he was very kind, he cared about the poor people. The one luxury he allowed for himself is the collection of good silver, which he used at night when they had dinner. So, what happened one day? A man arrived at the town. A man arrived at the town. You can see in this picture. A man arrived in his town, and he had come from a greater distance. He traveled a great distance, and he was very tired and hungry too. His clothes were dirty, and he looked like a rough character. He looked like a criminal. And the people of the town avoided him continuously, and the inns also, they turned him away. What is the meaning of inn? This INN, inn. Inn turned him away. Not only the people, the inn also turned him away. Inn is the place which provide accommodation, food, especially to the travelers. So they thought that he was an escaped criminal, escaped convict. Convict, as I told you, the meaning of convict is criminal. So people thought that he was a criminal who had escaped from the jail, and he had more money than he needed for his food and shelter, but nobody was ready to give him the shelter. The convicted man has had money, but everybody avoided him so as to give him shelter and food. So let's see what happened next. The man was, in fact, Jean Valjean, ex convict. So he was a criminal, ex criminal. He was in jail for 19 years. So, and his name was Jean Valjean. He had served a 19-year sentence for robbery and had been released only 4 days ago. He was in jail from the last 19 years and he got released 4 days ago. Everywhere he went, people treated him with suspicion. Suspicion means a feeling that something is guilty of a someone is guilty of a crime. So his name was Gene Wilgen, and he was in jail from the last 19 years, and he got released 4 days ago. Why he was in jail? He was in jail for the case of robbery. Everyone treated him with suspicion, a feeling that someone is guilty. At last, he found an old woman, took pity on him, and he told him to go to the house of Bishop. At last, he found an old woman who took pity on him, and she advised him to go to the bishop's house. Bishop was sitting on his chair in front of the fire, writing. The table was laid in readiness for the supper. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. "Come in," said the bishop. "What do you mean by supper?" Supper is a light meal which we had in the evening. Okay, a light meal which we had in the evening. So he was sitting on his chair in front of the fire, and he was writing at that moment, and the table was almost ready for the supper, and suddenly a knock was there on his door, and bishop said, "Come in." The door was thrown open, and a man entered. As old lady advised Jean Wilgen to go to the house of bishop, he will definitely help you. So he went to the bishop's house. It was the traveler. He had his knapsack on his back, a stick in his hand, and a rough, bold, and weary look in his eyes. The fire fell on him, lighting up his face. He looked frightening. Madame Magloire and Baptiste looked at the man in terror. The bishop was calm, and he quietly asked the man what he wanted. The man leaned on his stick and looked in turn at the two women and the elderly man. Then he said in a loud voice, "My name is Jane Belgian. I am a galley slave and have spent 19 years in captivity. I was set free 4 days ago, and I have been wailing ever since. I have nowhere to go. No one wants to have anything to do with me. I am very tired and hungry. Will you let me stay here?" "Madame Magloire," said the bishop, "will you please sit another place? We have a guest for supper." So, what happened? When the man entered the bishop's house, he was in which look? The same look. He had his knapsack on his back, a stick in his hand, and a rough, bold, weary look in his eyes. He looked frightening, and he looked frightening means the way he was dressed up, he was he definitely making others to feel uncomfortable. Others get scared of him. Same happened with Madame Magloire and Baptiste. Madame Magloire is the servant, and Baptiste is the younger sister of Bishop. Both got scared, and because the man was looking very frightening, his look was not good. Bishop was calm, and he asked the man what he wanted. The man introduced himself, that his name is Jean Wilgen, and he was in jail from the last 19 years, and had been released 4 days ago. And now he was very tired and hungry. Nobody is ready to give him shelter. Okay, everybody doubted him, and he requested Bishop to please let me stay here as he was very tired and hungry. Listening to that, Bishop asked his servant, Madam Magloire, will you please set another place? We have a guest for supper. So, by saying this, Bishop invited the man for the short meal. After that, the man took 3 paces forward. He took from his pocket a large yellow paper, which he unfolded. Here is my passport, he said. It reads, Jane Wilgin, an ex convict, has remained 19 years at the galleys. The man is very dangerous. All the world has turned me out. Are you sure you want to give me food and a bed? Have you a stable? Now, what the man said. After the bishop offered him the next seat in the offered a seat next to him for the supper, the man introduced himself by saying that this is my passport, and in that passport it was written that Jean Valjean was an ex-convict, ex-criminal. Convict means criminal. He read whatever written on his passport. He was an ex-convict and he remained 19 years in jail. The man is very dangerous. And the man was actually asking Bishop, are you sure that you want me to give me food and shelter here? The man was actually inquiring that Bishop really want him to stay in his house. Madam Magloire, said the bishop, please put clean sheets on the bed in the alcove so that our guest can sleep comfortably. Listening to the man, Bishop again ordered his servant to please put clean sheets on the guest room so that our guest can sleep comfortably. The man understood at once. Madame Magloire left the room to carry out the orders. When the bishop ordered his servant to get ready the room for the guest, she left the room and followed his orders. Bishop turned to the man. Sit down and warm yourself, sir. We shall eat very soon. In the meantime, a bed will get ready for you. So what did Bishop said? After giving orders to his servant, what did he said to the man? He said, please sit down and be comfortable. We will eat very soon. Meanwhile, your bed is getting ready so that you can sleep comfortably. Man was very happy. His expression of gloom changed to one of the joy. His expression of gloom means darkness. He was very sad that nobody is ready to give him the shelter and food, even if he is in a condition to pay for that also. But because of his suspicion look, everybody avoided him. But Bishop did not. He offered him food. He not only offered him food, he also provided him shelter. He also provided him room to take rest. Because of that, he felt very happy. You call me sir? You offer me food and a bed, the man said excitedly. You are such a good man that I find it difficult to believe. Who are you? As Bishop offered him food and shelter, the man got excited and he was very happy, and he asked him, who are you? I am a priest living in this house. The man exclaimed, he got surprised. A priest? Madame Magloire came in and laid another plate on the table. Then they all sat down to eat. After the meal, the bishop took one of the silver candlesticks. He handed the other to his guest and said, I will lead you to your room, sir. So after having the meal, Bishop took one of the silver candlesticks and he handed over the other to the guest and told him that I will lead you to your room, sir. That I will show you your room. The bishop took him to the guest alcove, where a clean bed had been prepared for him. The man put the candlestick down on a small table by the bed. The bishop wished him good night and left. So, Bishop escorted him to the guest room, and the man who got the candlestick from the bishop, he put that candlestick down on a small table by the bed, and after that bishop wished him good night and he left. So I would like to stop here. Rest of the story we will continue in the next class. I hope up till now the story is clear to you, that the story is about bishop who provided shelter to a stranger whose name was Jane Valjean. He was a criminal. He was sentenced for 19 years in jail for the case of robbery. And he not only provided him food, he also provided him shelter. And because of that, the man was very grateful to him for providing him food and shelter. So read this story up to page number 124 where we have stopped. Okay? And the rest of the story we will continue in the next session. Till then, take care and do the word meanings, back exercise in your book itself, word meanings in your fair notebook, and question answers I am sending related to the half chapter, whatever we have covered today. Related to that only, I will send the question answers. Okay? Do that work in your fair notebook in a neat and clean handwriting. Rest of the chapter we will continue in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day.